Role models, my seniors, those that I look up to, my leaders, my society leaders, those that are older than me, that I
Yes.
expect them to be in higher places, and I'll be like, I want to
To
be
be
like
like
this
that.
person. But
You're suggesting they are not there.
they are not there.
Oh.
I don't have anyone to look up to.
You are
So,
your role model.
so I am the only role model I have, myself. So if
Yeah.
I don't have the strength, if educational things comes in, like I am not good in this course and I have to pass the course and I fail, it weakens me.
Sure, sure,
So
sure.
because of that, I may also look for ways to get out of education.
Yes, and
So that is one. And another thing is the society. What do the environment have to offer? When I'm talking about the society, I'm talking about starting from the parent, the home itself.
yes, the homestead. Yeah.
What do my parents have to offer me? Are they
Mm.
ready to go through the journey with me or pull me down? There are some parents that they will tell you the importance of education.
Yes.
They are going to groom you with love, attention, affection that will make you feel, oh,
You must study.
education
Mm.
is very important. But there are some parents that will just be like, since they are providing the money,
Mm.
immediately you fail, they feel you are a failure, and they tend to shout, tend to use aggression,
Oh,
they tend to use iron hand. But
yes.
one thing I've noticed about our world today,
Mm-hmm.
we that we are in school, we don't need iron hands to be put to the part we want to be. We only need love, affection, so that, because when love is guiding someone,
Mm-hmm.
love shape people faster than iron hand.
Yeah. But do you
So
think they can do better?
yeah, parents can do better.
But they were not like they were not cared for like you would wish to be cared for.
There is always a beginning to something.
Okay.
Parents should be able to become best friends of their children. Let them know what they want,
Mm.
what they don't want. I know some children may be very stubborn and they
Yes.
will want the wrong thing.
Mm-hmm.
But that is why we have them to groom us into the
Yes.
right
Yes.
thing.
Yes.
So it's
Sure.
not about you using higher hand, it's not about you using force. It's about you just shaping us with. I am not saying you shouldn't use iron hand
Yes.
actually,
Yes. Yes.
but at least the Bible says when you whip with the left hand, you use the right hand to grab with love.
Okay.
So it's
Okay.
just like you use one hand to cane and then you use the other hands to show them a little affection. When you
Yes.
balance
Yes.
the two, you'll be able to put the children into the right track.
Okay.
Always visit your children at school. For those that are in boarding school, find
Mm.
out their level of educational aspect, how they are doing,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
and then how you can help them is to encourage them and not to pull them down by saying, if this person can do better, why can't you? It's not about
Mm.
um any other person. It's about one person. And you don't
Yes. Yes.
expect
Yes.
everyone to have distinction in class.
Sure.
Some of
Sure.
us
Sure.
find it difficult to learn. Some of us find it very hard and takes time to
Yes.
assimilate
Sure.
things.
Sure. Sure.
So as parents, you just have to know the level of your child and help them to increase day after day. So that is about the
The
parent
parents.
aspect.
Yes. Yes.
The community and environment. A community that is full of touts, full of rugged children, smoking, bad habits, and every other thing,
Yes.
corruption everywhere, fight every day. It will affect a child's education.
Yes.
So you should be able to know the kind of environment you want to put your children into. And even if you
Okay.
cannot make a life outside that vicinity,
Mm-hmm.
I would say by the time they go out and they come back,
Yes.
know your child's weak time and talk sense into them.
Okay.
For mine, I'll use my parents as an example.
Yes.
The time they talk to me and it enters my head is around 4 a.m., 5 a.m. When you just wake me up very early in the morning and then you try to talk to me. I feel for them to call me by that time, wake me up by that time to talk to me, it means that thing is bothering them. And
Oh.
it means
Yes.
they could not sleep because of me. It means they are
Yes.
not happy with
It
some
bothers
things.
you.
Yes.
It bothers you.
It means, oh, they are scared that something bad will happen to me. So because
Sure,
of
sure,
that, I have to sharpen up myself. So
sure,
just
sure.
know your child's weak time and talk.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you for that. Is what now can like governments do or society do? Because you have spoken to what the parent can do. What what are those bigger societies, those that are in power, supposed to do?
We have educational leaders in government sectors.
Yes,
Our leaders are educated and they know what it means to also be in school.
sure they do.
They do.
Mm.
Because some of them have been through the hard aspect of life and also the soft
Mm.
aspect of
Yes,
life. So for the educational aspect, for the government aspect,
yes.
infrastructure, let them modify the schools into a place that is more conducive for students.
Okay.
Let them build classes that makes them feel welcomed, feel at home, feel comfortable. Not you putting them just in class, the place is dusty, the windows are
Mm.
broken, the buildings is uncompleted, and you expect us to be sound mind
To
when
pay
the
attention
environment
to the
to pay
teacher.
attention. So they have to build schools
Yes.
that are welcoming. And another thing is the private schools should also consider and bring down the prices. There are some schools that are
Oh, school fees.
school fees.
Yes.
It's very high that common people cannot afford, especially if it is the only school in the vicinity. So I have to
Yes.
take my child to a very far place and I don't know
Because
what
it's
he or
affordable.
she, yeah, because it's affordable and I don't know what is going on over there and why I am here. So it also affects.
Sure, sure.
So they have to also consider that. And another thing is the government providing certified and qualified teachers.
Okay.
We have some teachers that they are only doing the course because they don't have a choice, not because
Mm,
that is their
mm.
profession, not
Yes.
because that is their calling.
Mm.
Teaching is actually a calling.
Yes.
You are
Yes.
being called to groom the next generation.
True,
So
true.
you are not just going into the class to teach me chemistry. You are not only going
Mm,
into the
mm,
class
mm.
to teach me physics. You are
Yes.
going into the class to groom me. And if you're going to groom me, you are not only going to groom me educational wise.
Yes.
You're
Yes.
going to
Sure.
groom me socially, mentally, physically, academically, all round.
Sure. Yes.
And you as a teacher, even if you are teaching one course, that does
Mm.
not mean you only have to depend on that one course. You have to understand all your students, know their level of strength and their weakness, and know how to balance everything. But some
Mm.
teachers don't even know. They only come to class, done,
Hey.
and they leave.
Mm.
Whereas there is a student in class that is a slow learner, and we just look at the teacher till he
TV.
or she finish.
Mm.
She does not understand anything. And at the end of the day, you start blaming the child that the child is not doing well. Also
Yes. Yes.
try
Yes.
to
Yes.
blame yourself as a teacher. What am I not doing well? So you
Sure.
impart
Sure.
the students and know their level. So that is about the government aspect, providing good teachers.
Infrastructure, good teachers.
Yes.
Any other thing?
What else? Well, I would say, okay, apart from that, I will talk to after school,
Yes. To the student?
to the students.
Okay.
Let them go for what they love doing. Don't go for a course or a subject because your parents want you to. Let the parents
Okay.
also understand that this is what you love doing and go for that.
Sure. Sure.
Because if you go for what you don't love, you end up being unhappy for the rest of your life.
Sure. Sure. Yes.
So you have to do what you love doing. Go for the course you feel your strengths can handle and what you want. And for some of us, that for those that have finished university, that have finished secondary school, and they are looking for jobs,
Yes.
this is to the government. Let them provide job opportunities for the new students that are just getting out of the world trying to make ends meet. And for those that God has blessed, for them that has complaints and their leaders, MDs, CEOs,
Yes.
please let them bring down their objective of what they need in someone.
Okay. Yes, I get
This experience that they are looking for, they won't get it anywhere. So the best thing for them to do is let them teach, let them train, and not to look for those that are already experienced.
Oh, some are complaining that the youths are unemployable. They are not so sure. They only know what they are taught in school.
After school or during universities, we are being taught to go for IT. And IT is for you to practice what you have done, the theory aspect,
Or put theory to
into practical. That is what we are being told to go and do.
Sure.
So, doing that process, they only have a short time to do that. So you don't expect them to go all round what they have been taught for years to do that in just few months.
Sure.
That is why I'm saying they should reduce the experience and teach them and let them learn. Those that are ready,
Sure.
those that are not ready, it is their fault. The blame is going to be on them personally. So if they are being fired, they are the cause of their problem. But those that are ready to learn, let them give them the chance to exploit the knowledge they have.
Sure. It has been well said. Thank you for the research. Thank you for the experiences you've shared with us. We're glad to even have you back. What could be your last shot for someone out there who has given up on their academic career?
Well, I'm not going to say without education you cannot make it in life. You can make it in life. But education can make you more to reach your full potential.
Okay.
In the sense like, even if you want to do business, buying and selling,
Yes.
education is needed. How will you know how to manage the money, the profit, the gain, and every other thing? Education is needed.
Yes.
So this is what I have. Let me start from the students. We have a lot ahead of us.
Sure.
And people that will look up to us in the nearest future, they are greater than the ones that we have around us.
Oh, sure.
Education is very, very important. Even if you want to go into business that does not even warrant studying this course in school, you still need education to groom you. So what I will say is, don't give up on yourself even if you are failing.
Okay.
You fail to rise. You fail to do what? To succeed. So don't feel because you are a slow learner. Don't feel because you are not doing well in school. Don't feel because, oh, my parents are not well to do. Don't feel because, oh, I want to be in this school and they put me in this school, which I don't want, and then you neglect education. Strive to be educated, because it is better to be educated than being an illiterate. You won't be valued in the society. You won't be respected. You won't be known. But when you are educated, it makes you more respected in the society. So don't give up on yourself. To the parents, let them give us more attention and love and affection.
As children.
Let them understand the level of our intellect.
Yes.
And not to always blame us. Let them sit us down, know our strength and weakness on how to deal with us.
Yes.
So they should not just throw us into the boarding school and leave us there. They should always visit us and know how we are coping, how we are doing, how we are faring in all realms of life.
Yes.
To the teachers, please understand your students. Not everyone has the IQ that you predicted them to have.
Oh, yes.
Yes, that's the word I use, because teachers predict that all students should be brilliant, should have 100 over 100. But the truth is, none of them. We actually have 100 over 100.
Yes.
So
Yes.
we have people that we have 70, we have people that we have 60, we even have people that we have 10.
Sure. Sure.
So the level of assimilation is different. Teachers to consider their method of teaching,
Okay.
and then the student, the level of assimilation of their student. Understand each student so that you will know how to explain to them. Use examples, use signs,
Yes.
use
Yes. Yes.
pictures, use things that will make them understand what you are teaching. That
Okay.
is about the teachers. To the government,
Yes.
let them provide us with a lot of job opportunities so that those that are looking up to us will not feel disappointed. How will you feel when your parents use all their hard-earned money to send their children to school? Those that are striving to survive use all their hard-earned money to send you to school, and you finish and you are not able to get a job to
We
be
go
able
to
to
the
cater for
street
those that
now.
have been taking care of you for years. It's
Some
just like
sad.
waste of money.
Sure.
So let them provide enough job opportunities for those that are out, that have their certificates with them and are ready to work. And to those that have the opportunity of having companies, please put down your expectations at least to 50%, so that by the time you impart them with 20%, which is 70%, the worker will be able to what? To groom his or herself to be able to meet up with the full potential you want. So don't actually expect 100% from your employee. So
Sure.
that is how it should be.
It's been well said. And I wouldn't want to waste that content. Thank you so much for blessing us.
You're welcome.
We'll catch you up in the next video. See you.
Thank